Welcome to Oz Nomad Destinations. Follow us as we caravan our way around Australia. This is Ed and I'm Bec, and we're finding you the best free and budget camp spots Oz has to offer. Fishing, crabbing and hiking our way through this awesome country. For notifications, click subscribe and hit the bell, and that will keep you up to date. So we checked into Wyper Camp. There's about 5 different sections set up in the camping grounds. And so you check in down at the check-in station, write in what camp you're staying at and check in. The idea is you choose a spot, set up or unhitch, and then go and check in. The check-in station has a money box and a map and all the instructions for you to follow. You can stay up to 10 days, but they've been a tad busy lately and they've dropped it to 4 in the busy time. So we are at Wyper Scout Camp. It's about 5 kilometres west of Bundaberg on the Childers Road. $10 a night. We'll show you around. The grounds are flat and mostly have grass areas and trees for shade. That's us there. So they're big open spaces. It's all green and lush. There's a few mozzies and sandflies around, but other than that it's pretty good. Bit of road noise, but not too bad. There's water, but you need to boil it. You can collect fresh water from down at the camp kitchen. There were picnic tables scattered around the grounds. You're allowed to have fires and to run a jenny till 6 p.m. at night. This is your camp kitchen. Lots of seating. It's got lights. Big sink. There's a book exchange. Little fridge. But there's a toaster, microwave, jug, water, the crock pot there, and an electric barbecue. That's pretty good. And then there's your amenities blocks over there, and while they're not new, they're fairly clean with showers and toilets. There was good phone and internet service. There is power in the camp kitchen if you need anything charged. A seating area with a little fire pit. There's a little outdoor bush chapel. Be very cool to get married in. I'm not sure if that's possible. It looks out over the river. Which there is a river down there, but she's fairly steep to get to, so I'm not going down there. Ed went down the other afternoon and reckons it's steep. But you can see the river down through there, straight down the side of the embankment. It's pretty cool looking. There's your garbage bins and your recycling. And there's a little native beehive just here. It's very cute. He's not happy with me sticking that in his face. Want to have a go. If he goes me, I'm going to jump 6 foot. I've got to tell you. There is a track down to the river where you can fish. I'm not sure what you would catch, but I think mainly it's fresh water. We went to have lunch at Sandy Hook and it offered picnic tables and there were large groups skiing and it looked mostly fresh, and it's not far from Wyper Scout Camp. Wyper Scout Camp is a large campground and would hold hundreds of people. It's a great location, about 5 kilometres out of Bundy. Check before you arrive, as they do close the grounds from time to time when the scouts are having camps on. The whole ground is well maintained and tidy. Being able to grind coffee beans on the road is awesome. I have purchased a River EcoFlow and it will run my grinder and my blender, charges my laptops, camera batteries and drone. It's a great piece of gear. It charges to about 80% in 1 hour, and we can charge it while we're driving to our next camp or while we're on a day trip. It only uses about 2% of the battery to grind a half a bag of coffee beans. It's the best investment. So today we're going for a drive out to the Jesus, that's a tongue twister. Boolboonda railway tunnels out near Mount Perry. It's about 80 k's from the Wyper Scout Camp, and we're just going to use it for a day trip, have lunch at Mount Perry and come back this afternoon. You're actually allowed to drive through this tunnel. Boolboonda Tunnel is an abandoned heritage-listed railway tunnel at Tunnel Road at Boolboonda. I really just cannot get that out. Near Mount Perry. The tunnel is 192 metres in length, making it the longest unsupported man-made tunnel in the Southern Hemisphere. You can actually see the pickaxe marks where they've made it. It's also part of the Bicentennial National Trail. There were hundreds of bent wing bats in the tunnel, but because I'm so organised and I arrived in thongs and with no torch, bright as a button, I could hear them fluttering around on the roof and it sounded like water running. I could kick myself for forgetting that torch again. Then it was off to Mount Perry. There was a sign to a lookout on the way into town. We ticked that off and then to the park for lunch. Yep, I played on the playground. Poor Ed. That's enough, I think. Did a quick detour to visit a friend before heading home and getting there just before sunset. Hitching up is always fun. The more times we do it, the easier it gets. We have it down to a fine art these days.
Little tiny bit more. Too far. Whoa. Okay.
The road out is fairly good. It winds through the non-camping area of the Scout grounds. There are a few potholes, but nothing too bad. It's a great location. Hearts stamping on Lookie's camps. It's well worth the $10 per night. It's quiet and peaceful with full-time managers on site. So that's us for another week. We've been here at Wyper Scout Camp for about a week and we're heading off today. Keep in contact, stay happy, and we'll see you Sunday at 6 o'clock.